Welcome back everybody to some Super Auto Pets. This is a game that I really have loved playing over the last couple months. Excited to make some videos on it. First here in the shop, I'm going to freeze this whole shop actually. You can get a level 2 mosquito and also buff one of our pets. Next turn, we will be the Desolate Lawnmowers. And I am hopefully gonna get some wins here. Got a great snipe from that mosquito to start us off. And that'll trade and we will win. Okay, perfect. Then we're gonna really buff our mosquito here. Place an otter, but not combine it. Always wait to combine. I think I'll freeze a swan, but I'm not sure we'll use it yet. Then we'll also freeze another otter. Love to see an otter out here. Another great snipe from our mosquito. I think we do lose this. No, we will draw. Perfect. I will take a draw. Draws do not bother me at all. Next up, we will buy another otter. We're also going to combine these. I don't like a dog. I will buy a swan, but I don't think that swan is really a good option in the current meta. That being said, I think it's a good placeholder until we can get something better, and it'll give us an extra roll next turn. I will also throw a fish in here. Thought about the ant, but ultimately the fish has some better stats. Okay, we got a turtle already. That is pretty crazy, but I think we will lose this. Yeah, we lose this one. That's fine. One win under our belt already. And then, okay, the shop is interesting. I think we put an apple on the mosquito, sell the beaver, hope it lands on the mosquito, and then buy a crab. And then also, you know what, we're just gonna put meat on that crab, and then roll. We'll freeze a swan, freeze an otter, no, not gonna freeze that. I will freeze 2 otters though. Maybe we'll have a level 3 otter here. This is a big pig here. Does take out our 2 biggest units here, and we will lose this one as well. That is not great, but I still have faith in our run here. I'm gonna give otter 2 otters here and buy a swan. Our swan is in a good spot now. I am gonna put garlic on the oh, I don't have enough gold. Okay, we'll freeze the garlic. I will freeze a crab as well, freeze another otter, and then we will end turn. Let's go into this next round here. We've got a pretty big team, but I do think we might be able to, no, we will not be able to pull this one off. This does not feel like a one-win team to me, but, you know, I have been known to be wrong in the past. Unfreeze that otter because we actually can't buy another one, but we do have a level 3, which is particularly nice if we are able to, I'm gonna throw garlic on the swan, put it up here. If we're able to get a bison to spawn in a little bit, I think it is time for the fish to go, and we will put a second crab in for now. And then we will roll. I'll freeze another crab, and then that doesn't upgrade one level. I know. Okay. Ox is good, but is there a place for it on our team right now? I think we'll freeze it just in case. Alright, we're gonna trade with this elephant up front. Also trade with that. Lovely, lovely. That, we will draw because of the very large badger. At least it wasn't a honey badger, or that would have been very annoying to deal with. I will buy that as well, and then we're gonna buy ox. I think there's no universe that we use a shark. Perfect. Bison. Amazing. Do we want to invest again in an ox? I don't think so. I think that now that we have the bison, that the ox really doesn't have that much of a place in the team. We are going to need to get some more scaling coming in here, but this team obliterates our opponent here for our second win. We are on lethal, which is very concerning, but I feel like, ooh, I should have done that in the opposite order. We are going to buff you here. Freeze a turtle, freeze another swan, roll, roll, okay. I should have frozen that garlic armor, probably. Let's see. Yeah, this is not good. I don't know how this is gonna go. So we'll take that out, and then we will win this. Awesome. We're still in it. 3 wins is not great, but we are determined. I think it is time for the mosquito to go, and we buy a turtle. Ooh. I think a boar could be nice as well. But also if we get another crab, it'll copy help from the bison. I do want to throw a bone attack on the turtle. We'll freeze a boar and roll. Okay, we got another bison. Love that. Freeze a sushi as well. Okay. So we have the scaling here. Ooh, I forgot to switch around my order. Ooh, that could be very bad. Okay. We will lose this. Okay, that was totally a throw on my part, not putting the bison in second position. But that's alright. We will roll right into another thing. Gonna buy a duck and a mosquito. Pick up a fish. Freeze a cricket. And no, I'm not gonna go for horse. We will be the awkward dust bunnies for this round, and let's get going. Okay, first up here we have a fish team that we will draw against. That's okay. We don't mind draws here. I'm gonna buy another fish, and you know what I'm gonna do here is a buy me, sell me, and then buy again, and then we will roll another fish, another one of those. The duck is not long on this team, I don't think, so we will be getting rid of that soon. Ooh, this fish is very strong. I respect it, but okay, there we go. That is a loss. We're gonna pick up one fish here. I'm gonna actually have that fish buff. Oh my gosh, amazing, a turtle. Okay, sell that, buy you, and then roll me, roll again. Yeah, I don't think you freeze a crab in this scenario. I definitely think you freeze a meat bone. We might try to go for 2 level 2 fish and then combine them, if possible. I think that'd be great. This is a very large mosquito that we very much will lose to. That's okay though, because we have a very early turtle, which will give us some good protection, especially when we get this meat bone on it. Roll again, didn't get a fish, but that's okay. I think that we can still recover here. Okay, we will trade with this mosquito. Melon armor on the rabbit. This is a ox that is getting alarming, but will not get far enough before getting taken out, but we will lose to the dog. Okay, I think that, oh, perfect, we got our level 2 fish, and then what we can go ahead and do is just combine right away. We will get a parrot, which could be nice. First though, I'm gonna do a buy and then a sell on you, and I think we will pick up the parrot actually, and put it behind the mosquito for now, and then we will roll again, freeze a snail just in case, and then yeah, I think I like this for now. So we'll get 2 shots off with the mosquito, and then I don't know why people still in 2022 are putting their sheep in the first position. Why? You only get 1 trigger out of its ability instead of 2. It doesn't make any sense to me. Although they are probably just new to the game, and hopefully they'll learn as time goes on. You know what? I am gonna go ahead and say, sell you, buy a hippo, get garlic for the fish, and then let's roll. Let's freeze one of you. Let's freeze a giraffe as well. And then we'll freeze garlic again as well, too. That way, in case our parrot does take out somebody, then we will have an extra little hit there. This turtle is doing great things on the battlefield. And this fish is also very good. That team was probably weaker than they should have been for turn 6, but that's okay. I think, honestly, at this stage, dolphin is probably just a better mosquito, but we also need to work in our giraffe here. So I think we buy the turtle, and then we will sell the mosquito. We'll buy a giraffe. I don't know what order I want this to be in at the moment. Certainly we wouldn't want the parrot behind the giraffe, and for that reason I think I'm going to sell the parrot and buy the dolphin. Do a little pivot here. We will actually sell the hippo immediately and buy the bison, because that can already start getting buffs, and that giraffe will only enhance the buffs that it's getting. I think we have a very solid team here that will definitely has the potential to carry us up to 10 wins. We are going to lock in our 3rd win here, and we will be buying a garlic armor for the thing. I think we sell a dolphin and immediately pivot to a skunk. I think skunk is just a very, very powerful tool. And all of our other pets right now are in a pretty good spot. I don't really see anything in the shop that I particularly want to buy. I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Again with this shop as well, roll. I'm going to freeze a giraffe and maybe freeze a salad as well. Oh, I'm gonna roll again. Parrot on skunk would be really, really useful, but I don't know if that's particularly the direction that we're going to take right now. So I'm going to leave it off the table at the moment. Alright, let's see what team we have here. Okay, perfect. Our skunk gets an ability trigger off, even though it's already dead, which is quite interesting. And then we will be locking in our 4th win here. We still have 1 loss away from unlethal. Immediately buying 2 giraffes. Let's see. There's nothing there that I really want. Let's do a salad bowl, and then we will roll again. Freeze another bison, absolutely. And then now our giraffe is buffing both our fish and our bison, and hopefully very soon we will be able to get our hopefully very soon. Ooh, this is a nasty team that is gonna take us down to being on lethal, which is concerning, but I think we level up our skunk here, get our bison, and now that this is level 2, we can have the bison take the melon from the turtle. Hopefully we can get another turtle and then really give both the fish and the bison a nice melon there. But for now, we will take what we can get, and what we can get is a win off of this team, I think. Yes, we will lock that down. Absolutely. Giraffe will tank it. Awesome. It gets us to win number 5. And A melon is good. But who would we give it to? We have a turtle already, so I just don't super think it's necessary. We might go for another giraffe, but I don't really see us getting a level 3 giraffe. I also, with the melon already getting triggered onto those two, I don't think you give either one of these a melon. I think you just roll here, honestly. As crazy as that sounds, to me, I think rolling is the best option. Probably again. You know, at this point, maybe you consider a fly, but I just... Yeah, I think that's too much of a pivot. I'm going to go ahead and go for a canned food and roll again. Roll one more time. Penguin would be nice. Penguin would actually be really nice here. Because you're getting the same benefit out of as you would with the giraffe, but you would be giving everyone a buff instead of just those two. So I will definitely be freezing a penguin here. Hopefully I didn't pass by any other penguins that might have shown up in our shop over time. I would hate for that to be the case, and to find out later. But, ooh, actually, we are just gonna lose from this team straight off. Unfortunate. I think that we had some really good scaling opportunities with the penguin. It probably just came a little too late. Gonna queue back in again. Throw up a fish, throw up an ant, throw up a mosquito, and we will freeze an otter. I'm gonna be the eager streamers here today. I am really looking to eventually complete this game and get all of the achievements. It will be fantastic. We will draw our first game. Pick up a second mosquito and buy an otter, and I think you also just buff the ant and roll, freeze another ant, and then we'll move on with our lives. And we will see what will happen with this match. Gonna take out our back rank really quickly here, but we will win this by 1 HP. We take it. Okay, turn or tier 2 start popping up, and now we gotta make some decisions. I will combine a mosquito here. I'm also going to go... Why don't we go camel? I don't normally go for a camel, and we will go for a spider as well. Freeze a pill to use either on the ant or the spider. The spider will not be sticking around long. It's more of a placeholder to be better than the 1-2 otter. It's essentially a 4-4. We will be running into a summon build here. We will take out the fish, take out, and after this is just smooth sailing to our second win of the round. I will roll here. I'm wondering if Dodo would be a good option here, because could have some synergy with the camel and the camel and the dodo. Maybe if we pill the ant, see what happens. That is the worst thing that could have happened. But I guess we will go with it. And then why don't we do something crazy like this for now. This is the strangest team I've ever built. But, you know, sometimes the game just hands you things and you gotta work with them. So we will be going up again against some illegal bushes here. And we will see how this plays out. It looks to me like it's going to be a very easy win. And that camel is doing some great things for our fish. 3 wins in the bag already, and we have not lost a game. I'm going to throw a garlic on so we can get a little bit more triggers out of that camel. Also, get a fish. We'll freeze a deer. I don't know if that'll be on the menu particularly, but we will see how things go. I think this is a very strong team for the round that we're on. And we we'll see how this battle plays out. Take out a cricket, pop in another camel. That won't do much though. Our dodo will break the melon armor there. And get one trigger out of that, but it'll be enough for us to draw. Very nice. I am very excited about our prospects here. I think that this is interesting because we have the spider at 7-5, which is our best pet at the moment, but it is a very weak pet that falls off very quickly. We also have a mosquito here. We could get a level 2, but also we don't have any scaling at the moment. So I'm kind of concerned about that. I think maybe we sell the mosquito. There's an alarm on my phone. It is not supposed to be going off right now. But I think that maybe we sell our mosquito, buy a giraffe, and buff the dodo. This is a bit of a strange play. I'm also going to give the dodo meat bone. Roll again. I think I could see a rabbit, sleeping pill, maybe being in the ring here. And I think we'll just buy a fish just to buff it. Also freeze an apple, maybe give it to the camel afterwards. I'd like to buff the camel, but the thing about buffing the camel is that it will then empower the giraffe, and that's not what we want happening here. Okay, that is our first loss, and I do want to mess with the order here, because I think it would be better if we did this. Maybe feed our apple. I think we honestly just pill the spider, see what we get here. I don't love an ox. I'm gonna sell the ox, and I think for this turn we'll buy a rabbit, and then we'll just go salad, and then that'll be our turn. The dodo buff will now buff the camel, which will also buff the dodo back, which is very nice. And our camel is going to take quite a few hits here before going down, and that'll leave room for our dodo to pave the way for our fish to secure a victory. I thought the dodo was going to sweep, but I forgot about the ox's melon armor and the dangerousness of that. Let's go salad bowl again. Give some buffs. We'll put a meat bone on the giraffe. Just focus on really getting those early wins. I think a skunk probably replaces the fish, but not quite yet. I don't know if I can justify that at the moment because the the skunk is a 3-5. I think I'm just gonna roll here. I freeze that. I'm gonna unfreeze the garlic because I am happy with where our things are at the moment. And then I think that'll be it. I'm gonna continue buffing the dodo. Hopefully we can get another dodo and get a level 2. That would be very excellent. This is going to be very good for us. We'll clear that easily, and clear that easily for 4 wins. Okay, next tier of animals unlocked, and I think this is where we will say goodbye to our fish. But first I'm gonna buff you, give you some more HP here. I think that maybe we put the giraffe in front of the camel, or behind the camel for like 1 turn. But I also think that right now we go sell, buy, and then sell you, and buy a skunk. I'd love to run a turtle here, but I don't think we have enough scaling to justify throwing the turtle out yet. And the camel, you know what? We'll freeze it. Yeah, we'll freeze it. I want to go for a canned food here, I think. Canned food is probably a good play here. Because I think we're still in a decent spot. We're not on unlethal yet. Or we're not on lethal yet. So we have the opportunity to take a loss if needed. Hopefully we don't take a loss, and we won't this round, which will put us up at a clean 6 wins. Very happy about that. This is probably one of the more unconventional teams that I've ever run. I don't think I've really found a way to make Dodo work in the past, and I've certainly never done anything with Camel. I wish that we could level the Camel up a little bit, but I don't think that will really happen at this point, potentially. I don't know. Okay. So, we're gonna get some really good buffs out of our Camel this turn, and we're gonna lock in another victory. Puts us at 7 wins. This team is really, really good, and I am really enjoying seeing it prosper. I think a leopard's just too good to pass up, right? Like, I feel like we have the scaling for early game, where this is just already in a good spot for where we are at turn 11. I think that if we sell our rabbit and buy a leopard, and then just go for a chocolate on you, maybe freeze a couple tigers. Although who would the tiger really benefit in this scenario? I don't know, but we're gonna go pair, and we'll end turn and see how this goes. I think that right now our team's in a really good spot, where it's just a matter of staying alive long enough so that we don't get outscaled. And I think that right now we're in a really good spot with that. If we could get either a better skunk or a better leopard, then I think we'd be in even better position. I'm gonna go ahead and unfreeze these, and then we are going to pop melon. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put melon on our camel because we might start to run into some bigger teams. I'm also gonna give it a pair for now, and then we will see what happens. I should also unfreeze that turtle. Probably should have done that then, but that's okay. Our thing is gonna... Ooh, we have a fly parrot build, which might be a problem, but we are gonna make clean work of that one. But we are going to lose this game, which is fine because we're in a good position. We still have 2 more lives here. I'd love to make a penguin work in this squad, but they are not at level 2 because the shop has not been blessing us with more animals. I think there's no... Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and buff the giraffe, even though I think leveling it is probably a pipe dream. I am also gonna freeze that and give Cheetah the attack. We're gonna roll here, and then I'm just gonna roll again. Not really seeing what I'd like to see here, so we will move on. Okay. Now we're starting to get to some more dangerous teams here, and I am not loving the chances against this team. Actually, it'll be fine. Alright, that puts us at 9 wins. We just need to win 1 more, and we will be set. I think... Do we sell the giraffe and go cow? So that we can give our camel or our leopard a little bit more buff. I think we give cheetah or leopard chili pepper, and I think we will I think we will sell giraffe, buy cow, and then... well, buff to the dodo is also buff to the camel, and the dodo having more HP is never a bad thing, so we will go for that. And I'm also gonna give it melon armor roll again, and I don't think a monkey makes sense. I think that we have a strong team here, and I think that we can really have a strong chance of winning this. Even though we might run into some scary teams like this one, I think that we could maybe... Ooh, it's difficult. It depends on what team we run into in our next match. Really, there's not much pivoting that I can do at this point. I think maybe giving a pair to you, roll. There's not really much that we can do here. That would be a 5, 5, 3. 5 is 8. And 8. An 8, 7 is a little bit better than a crow in the current position. We will go deer here. Also give it an extra life. That might be a good thing to do. Freeze that, I guess, in case we draw, but it's really... I don't know, we're really hoping here to run into a team that we can manage. Gonna weaken them a bit. Stake attack is gonna take us out, but that will also take us out. Okay, 5, and 5. That gets a buff. No! So close to 10 wins, but not quite there. By 3 HP, we lose that match. I wish that that would have been the case. I'll do one more here, I believe. We will run a horse. Really, honestly, wish that last match had have gone differently, but there's really nothing you can do. We will be the subtle warriors. I don't really know what pivots I could have made in the late game there that would have saved us. I am, honestly, even though I've been playing this game for quite a while now, I still am learning some of the best strategies. We are going to take a loss here. And hopefully these videos will be a bit of a way to kind of categorize, or to chart my growth as a Super Auto Pets player throughout the next couple weeks and months as I make them. We will freeze a fish and a horse here. Not sure how I feel about my decision making here with the order, but it doesn't matter because we will win anyways. And then we will combine you. I think we buy a camel again. Camel served us really well in the last game. We will sell the beaver. Hope it hits the camel. It doesn't. But that is okay. What if we go sell you, buy a second horse, and then switch this around here, give you a meat bone. I think this could be a pretty good team. We'll get a very strong cricket at the end of the match. Okay, that will not go well for us. It's crazy how optimized this game has become over the past few weeks and months, as people have really started to learn and get better. I was never super good at the game, but I used to be able to more reliably get higher win runs, and meme builds used to be more sustainable than they are now. We're gonna freeze the whole shop here, power up that cricket, and then buff our crab. I think that this, I think the build of a crab and camel together, I think was a very early meta build for this game. We will buy you. I think we sell a horse. And I think for now, we'll... I like the idea of working a worm in and then, like, really buffing the worm and then getting a huge crab out of it. I think that's a cool idea that we could work with here. So I'm not going to go for the turtle, even though it's probably the best build. I think that sometimes running a fun build is more important than running a meta build. If you're not having fun while you play the game, what's the point of the game? So we will run a more interesting build, and we're actually going to draw this game, which is, not the worst way that could have gone. I'm also going to go +3, +3, +3, +3. That'll get us to 10. And then we will have to... That's not going to quite get us... Okay, so we have 6, 6 on there. That is fake. So we have a 4, 4. And if we do 4, 5, 6, 7, that is still less than that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so that we get that for now. And then we will end turn here. That is a very strong sheet. That's very interesting. We do have this nice 11, 12, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. I don't know. Yeah, that's going to be taken out, and then that has garlic armor, so we are definitely losing that one. And then we can freeze you. And then I will give you that for now. Give you that for now. Roll again. And then give you that as well. I don't love the camel's position here. I think the only pet that we're really focusing, only pets that we're really focusing on at the moment are the worm and the crab, and I think that is very much to our detriment. We are already on lethal, but we're having a bit of fun with this, and we will we'll take what we can get, even if what we can get is not great overall. We're gonna go ahead and give you that as well. I'll freeze that, freeze can, oops, and then we will roll again into that getting buffed. If I can get even like 4 wins out of this team, 4, maybe 6 wins, then I think I'd be very happy. But I think this dog that is brewing in the back will very much be the end of us, because we cannot stop that thing. Alright, no 10 wins today. We got very close with a solid 9-win game. We had some good teams, some bad teams, but I think overall this was a very fun start to Super Auto Pets. And I really hope to make more of these in the future and keep growing and learning. We'll eventually, hopefully, have all of this complete. I really have only gotten, if I go to my Hall of Fame, I've only gotten 10 wins 4 times. And hopefully we can 10x this number by the end of the series. Whenever that may be. Whenever I stop having fun with Super Auto Pets, I guess. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate any support that you give the video, including liking, commenting, and subscribing. Hit the notification bell if you want to see some more Super Auto Pets content. And have a great rest of your week.